Hello, hello, hello! Hello, hello, hello. Once again, welcome back!
Yeah!
Yeah! So exciting, so exciting, so exciting. Tonight's matchup is gonna be BRG going up against TMG. Absolutely excited for this match. For those of you who are new, have absolutely no idea what's going on, this is the AsiaFortress Cup Season 10 playoffs for the Div 3 bracket this time. We casted a Div 2 bracket match earlier on between Look of a Team Overwatch going up against Wine and Cheese. Once again, congratulations, Wine and Cheese. And right now we are going into the Div 3 brackets. The Mighty Gibuses going up against Bad Reds Gaming, and of course for those of you who have been following the AFC 10 matches, especially, you will remember week 1. Week 1 where these two teams played against each other and probably gave us the most exciting match of week 1, or heck, even the entire of the Div 3 AFC matches
Match of the
thus
season.
far. That's right. So definitely huge match in week 1. I'm looking forward to see what they are going to do for their playoffs. Of course, both teams have had a change of rosters. They have transferred players here and there. They have moved players around to different classes, and you will have to see how they perform with their new rosters.
Yeah, let's have a run down the new roster then.
So right now we are going to go through the Bad Reds Gaming roster really quickly. Of course, we will be having Snoxy and Dreamerang, our two scouts for the side of BRG. Veron and Sai, our pocket and roamer respectively. Sanjay is going to be our medical healing. Oh, sorry, Sanjay is going to be our demo man, right? And Lil is going to be our medical healing man.
Yeah, and for the side of TMG, for the scouts, we've got Sync and Dead Star. The pocket is Shadler and Romer Acelus. The double man will be Teehee. And the medic is Rust.
That's right. So that is going to be the roster for both teams. I'm very, very excited to see what they can do for their playoff week, because both teams, of course, have put on a very good show. Definitely, the two scouts from TMG, Deadstar and Sinky, definitely scouts to look out for later on. They have been pulling off massive plays, working together with each other. Of course, we have to give shoutouts to the side of BRG as well. Sai, of course, getting lovely picks down onto the medic, sneaky picks even, hiding down inside the lower lobby of CP Badlands, taking down the medic for the side of TMG one time, giving them the full advantage. So definitely a very, very impressive soldier for the side of BRG. But we will not be seeing the crowd favorite Kuhn and iFun today, both of which, yeah, big shame. Both of which who are going to be unavailable to play for the playoffs. Kuhn, of course, notorious for his week 1 Uber drops, and iFun definitely notorious for his heavy off-classing. And of course, for those of you who are unaware, iFun is actually a Solly main, so he off-classes to a heavy weapons guy from Solly, so that is something that most teams have trouble countering, actually. So that is... yeah, as we saw...
Feels bad.
Yeah, as we saw in one of the week 7 matches, BRG actually took the very first point away from Marjami, so wow, massive play coming out from BRG right there. I am looking forward to what these teams can pump out tonight. Any predictions, Cabbage?
Well, on a personal note, I'm hoping TMG will win, but I'm hoping that I think there's gonna be 3 maps.
Oh, I really hope there is gonna be 3 maps, and the map of choice. The first map of choice is going to be CP Process, followed by Koth Product. We are going to see that map one more time tonight. And the tiebreaker map is going to be CP Gullywash. So a little bit of a map shuffle compared to what we casted earlier on, where we had Product and... sorry, first was Gullywash, followed by Product, and then the tiebreaker map was meant to be Process. But it is a little bit switched about for this two teams right here.
Wait! It's still the same maps, but just in different order.
Just right, different order. So that is going to be the maps for tonight. Of course, once again, I am looking forward to this.
Yeah, and for TMG, we'll be seeing Shadler's debut for them. He's their
Right.
most recent transfer.
Oh yeah, so that is going to be something new for BRG to play with. Of course, BRG do have a couple of new players around as well. Sanjay got brought in as the demo man. We do see previously it was Lowell as the demo man. He has been shifted down to the German healing man instead of our dear friend Kuhn. So Lowell is going to be the medic instead of Kuhn this time around, and Sanjay will be the one to fill up that demo man role. And it does look like most, if not all, the players are already inside these servers, so we can hop right in and watch them kill each other.
Yay, killing.
Ooh. What is this? Right, there we go.
And Dream wants a shout out to his mom, so there you go.
So shout out to Dream's mom, I guess. Right, once again, for those of you who are just only joining us, welcome to the AsiaFortress Cup Season 10 playoffs for the Division 3 bracket. Tonight we have a very exciting matchup between the Bad Reds Gaming going up against the Mighty Gibuses. So of course, for those of you who have been keeping track of the matchups between these two teams, BRG and TMG have been putting on an extremely lovely show during week 1 where they went up against each other. Today is going to be the second time that they play against each other. However, this time around they will have new rosters as well as new stakes. The stakes have been raised, so this is going to be the playoffs where the winner will continue to stay in the upper bracket. The loser will get pushed down to the lower bracket, and if you lose a game in the lower bracket, that is going to be the end of your AFC 10 career. So that is going to be quite a lot at stake right here. We are going to see these two teams go up against each other tonight. MGM, of course, is going to go up against Tech E tomorrow. A bit of a shame I won't be able to cover that match, but good luck to CabbageofLove, who is going to be the co-caster tonight for your matchup tomorrow.
Yeah, we hold up for BRG.
Yep, so we are just going to be letting BRG sort out their latency issues. As you can see, Sanjay and Lil have extremely lovely ping. Sai even borderlining at about 100 ping with Sanjay at 253. He is going to be the demo man for BRG, so that is going to be a bit of an issue for the side of BRG. But during the pre-game fight, Sanjay seemed to be able to hold his own, so we just have to see how things play out during the match. In terms of predictions, we have honestly no idea at the moment. TMG and BRG, of course, have been relatively evenly matched. Their week 1 matchup where they went up against each other, technically it was a tie they're not meant to have a tiebreaker map being played in the first week, but we got a little bit confused with all the new stuff going around. So a tiebreaker map was played and was only won by a back cap. So both teams, of course, equally matched. Tonight is going to be very exciting. It's the only other time that they are going to be going up against each other. So definitely got something to look forward to tonight.
It's gonna be a shame if the ping match really feels like it's gonna be a great match if not for terrible ping.
Oh yeah. So the maps that we have queued up for tonight, the first map is going to be CP Process, as you can see right here. The next one following up that is going to be COD Product, followed by the tiebreaker map if it should happen, and I sincerely hope it does. It is going to be CP Gully Wash. So those are the 3 maps that we have lined up today. I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart that we go to map 3, because I just want to see these two teams play.
I'm just hoping you don't cancel this.
Oh yeah. Fingers crossed. It has happened before,
Yeah.
and I really don't want it to happen right now with all the hype that I've been having so far. If they cancel, I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna curl up on my bed and just cry myself to sleep tonight.
Oh no, I'm really worried now.
So just waiting to see.
Oh, it's starting! It's happening!
That is the sound I want to hear. And there we go, we are going to be live for the first map, CP Process. We are going to be seeing BRG going up against TMG once again, following Sanjay for his laggy rollout. But he is going to make his way to mid relatively easily.
He nails it! That's a serve!
Absolutely lovely serve and sticky jumping coming in from Sanjay, despite his massive ping of 233. And climbing, and he is going to reach the mid a little bit earlier than his TMG players, tossing out his stickies all over the place. We are going to see Snogs jumping around on the crates, tossing out lovely shots onto the other team. TMG eating lots of spam coming out. Both teams do not want to lose any players at all, and there we go, Sinky, Sai, and Veron being the first one to bite the dust during the mid-fight. Dream trying to take down the Soli right there. Lil is going to back up into sewers together with the demo man Sanjay. They are going to go back to the front lines to try to get damage down. There we go, lots of players are going to be dropping that 3 players each. Deadstar is going to get buffed up by his medic rotating around.
Now and Demo and Medic same, it's their matchup.
Yeah, so that is going to be Uber for the side of Low and Rusty coming up right now. So both teams have that Uber ready to go. Medic going to be standing on the point alone though. Deadstar getting lots of damage down onto Uber is going to be popped. So they popped it very early. Yeah, Deadstar trying to go in to get the pulse or any pick at all. Is going to rotate around into IT right here. Uber popped for BRG. They are going to successfully push out TMG, but we have to remember Deadstar is still behind. Tries to get the pick down onto the Solly at the Spire. Whips out his pistol to finish the job, but gets denied instead. Oh, he does finish off the soldier though. And Lurl gets taken down. I did not catch that.
Oh, TMG somehow winning it despite BRG having been supposedly better.
Yeah, so BRG, they had that Uber on hand. They pushed TMG all the way back, but TMG regained their footing and pushed BRG all the way back. They are going to be on Spire right now already. The only player up being Sai, with the resident coming in right now. Sai is going to be
spawn camp here.
Sai is going to be an engineer. Lurl eats lots of damage though. He's going to go back into the reset to get his health back up. So the sentry is going to be going up on the left side. Sai with the Jag, of course, trying to get his sentry up as soon as possible. The 7th man for the team, of course, is going to be a very effective distraction or even a class picker. Destroying the medic, of course, would be optimal. They do have the Uber ready to go for the side of TMG. It does look like they intend to push in. Acer is going in very aggressively, spots the medic, tries to toss down rockets. Uber is going to be popped right here. Acerus takes down the Solly. There is going to be the sentry still up right there. Acerus standing on the point, out of the sight of the sentry though. I'm going to try to get that capture time up. The scouts come in with heavy.
No one's focusing the heavy, yeah.
Yeah, so Snox comes in and finishes almost everyone off.
He got 3 kills! He got 3 kills!
Holy crap, devastating bullets coming out from Snox, destroying lots of people right there. So that is going to be lots of players down for the side of TMG. Good push coming in from TMG, but definitely Snox defending it for their team.
I think they took too long to build the sentry there. Stayed out alive for a real.
Yeah, so there we go. Uber is going to be ready for BRG. They are going to be pushing out onto Spire. Lovely scout coming in to finish the job. Lurl, of course, still holding onto that Uber, not wanting to pop it meaninglessly. Veron, of course, all the way in front, trying to push the TMG players back to the midpoint. So Spire does look like it's going to go back into the hands of BRG very easily. And there they go. They do capture the point. Arrows is going to be tossed out to re-heal the Sollies back up into the healthy range. Sai rotating into IT, pushing out from there. So they are going to be getting into position to recapture this middle point.
Aceless tries to go for medic.
Gets taken down instead, so there we go. They are going to flood onto the midpoint right here. The Uber is going to be ready to pop any time though. TMG players are going to be backing out a little bit far back, playing a little bit more passively because they don't have that Uber as of yet, but it is going to be coming up very, very shortly. And there we go, Ubers are going to be equal, so it is going to be a pick, pop, or drop once again. Shala going extremely aggressive, pushing forward to get the force, and Ubers are going to be traded at the choke right here.
Deadstar wins the duel again.
So despite both Ubers being popped, all the players managed to stay alive. Uber ends, and then Sai and Veron being taken down. Sinky going to absolute work, destroying multiple players. There we go. And the only people are being Lurl as well as Sanjay. Not Sanjay anymore, being Lurl inside Su is all alone. He is going to slowly try to find a safe way all the way back. He's going to be spotted by everyone. Tries to get the pick down onto the medic though. Slowly walks forward but gets destroyed. Dreamaround trying to defend the Spire for his team, but that is going to be that for the side of BRG. They are going to fall all the way back to defend last. So TMG once again going all the way aggressively to the next point. Yet to catch a Spire though, there we go. So they are going to be ready for this final push. 84% on hand. The heavy is going to be coming out Snox as this heavy once again, getting loads of damage down, takes down Acerus in the end. Sai with his sentry gun up on the left side to try to get the picks down. Level 2 at the moment, going to go all the pew pew. There we go. Uber is going to be popped for the side of TMG. Uber, the scout, whips out the pistol to finish the job. Does so successfully. The sticky's not detonated though. Sinky solo capping it for his team. Absolutely massive plays.
Team Mitchell Soldier with midpoint and hopped onto it.
So that is going to be the first round into the hands of TMG. Absolutely lovely plays coming from both teams. Of course, extremely close matches. This is what we want to see all night long. Sanjay goes to mid relatively quickly once again. He's going to be at 85 health compared to the other demo man who goes and grabs the medium health bag. And here we go, frags are going to start to be traded around. Sai is going to be on the jumping his way forward. Has the sights on the medic though, but his rocket jump is going to bring him all the way back. Gets denied and destroyed. Lovely shot coming out from Shattler. So that is going to be both Sollies down for the side of BRG. The medic going extremely low, down to 40 health. Going to try to toss up the arrows to keep his scouts alive, but the Solly bomb comes in, finishes the job. Sanjay, the only one up for his team, going to back out through choke at 50 health. But the lag not doing him any good. Is going to rotate to try and get the health back right here. Somehow manages to survive. TMG, of course, they are going to be able to get that midpoint.
Yeah, Shadler went really good there. He took down 2 people early on in the mid.
That probably gave TMG the upper hand for the mid fight. The mid point, of course, will go into TMG's hands, reuniting together with Rust once again, who was taken down during the mid-fight exchange, but they do have that very slight Uber advantage because Lil did go down shortly after. Lil, of course, currently still running that the stock Medigun. We are on a CP map after all. Currently, as of now, no off-classing for the side of BRG. They do still have that Spire on hand. Sanjay just spamming out some damage into choke. Of course, TMG players are still hanging a little bit far back, not too keen on pushing in as of yet. Uber is going to go into the hands of Rusty very soon at 95% compared to Lil's 81. If they want to make use of this Uber, they have to go in right now and get the pick on the medic, but it doesn't matter. Lil will have his charge up as we speak.
Yeah, both teams did really good to just get up as fast as they
Yep, so both medics do survive, and both medics do have that charge on hand, and they're just going to be waiting once again for any team to overextend or make any mistake. Once they get the number advantage, they can practically pop that overcharge and cause some real massive damage. Of course, what they would want is to get the force on the enemy team first before they decide to pop their own. So, as you can see, BRG are trying to keep their players all overhealed. TMG, of course, doing the same thing. There we go. Aggressive bomb coming in from the Solly. The medic is alone. Lil being left alone with the Solly. They finally turn around to defend him. There they do take down AsiaFortress in the end. He is going to be one Solly down. Dream gets taken down as well. Sanjay trying his best to defend the medic. A Solly bombing all the way behind. Once again, it is going to be Shallow rotating all the way into Boilers. He's going to get that resup right there. Sinky, of course, going to be taken down to 9 health. Uber is going to be popped for the side of BRG. Rusty popped his Uber as well, but didn't do much after all. They are going to back out all the way to their Spire. Midpoint is going to go into the hands of BRG.
There's a back cap going on over at... no, the issue there was when AsiaFortress jumped in, he didn't hit any rocks.
Yeah, so TMG are trying to come in to delay the mid cap. The Scout coming in alone to delay that mid cap so his team can back cap it for him, but it's just not enough. Nice try coming out from Sinky to prevent that mid-cap from happening. If that went down, that would have been absolutely massive for the side of TMG. Both medics, of course, do still have that lovely charge on hand, relatively equal.
I don't know if you noticed, but Russ ran from choke and managed to get an Uber saw on Sanjay. Then backed out through sewer back to his demo man. It was
lovely play coming up from Rust, getting that lovely Uber hit down. That means a very lovely 25% charge into his hands, and there they go. Both teams do have that Uber ready to go. Shallow is only going to be spawning in within the next 5 seconds, so they do have that very slight number advantage, but of course they do have to pay attention to that Uber charge as well. So Shallow is going to be spawning in as we speak, so that is going to be the number advantage effectively gone.
And the BRG combo is going into IT right now. Back out.
Sinky tried to get some picks down onto the medic, bringing Lil down to 100 health, but Lil doing a good job of not panicking and not popping that Uber. So they are going to be rotating up top, making their way onto Spire. The demo man is going to try to spam on some damage onto the demos right there.
TMG have Uber, but they're giving BRG so much space that they just...
Yeah, so AsiaFortress goes down. So that is the Uber going to be popped. Lil pops his Uber for apparently nothing at all. He is going to be left alone.
Oh no, Shadow jumped in on...
Alright, so he's going to be alone though, all the way behind, and there we go. Rusty going to be taken down. TMG are going to be dropping quite a few players. There we go. Sinky comes in to finish the job, destroying Veron.
Deathstar is going in on the comp right now.
Deathstar trying to get some damage down onto the blue players, but that is going to be the end of Deathstar's rampage. The only person not being AsiaFortress as a heavy. So they are going to make their way
BRG
forward.
have full ad right now. They could...
Yep, so there's only a heavy on the point. Snox, there we go. Snox takes him down effortlessly, and that easy point towards BRG.
Yeah, just TMG gave BRG way too much space at secondary. Like you saw, BRG just walked in for IT and started capping.
Yeah. So a little bit of something that TMG needs to take note of. Not to give BRG too much ground. They both had Uber and they were just bleeding too much ground. And mid-fight is going to be underway. Teehee spamming out all his pipes to the choke. We do see the Solly trying to bomb inside, eating lots of damage, being the first one to be taken down during the mid-fight. Sinky, of course, doing a very good job of denying jumpers. Lil going to back up into sewers to get that health pack. He's going to be taken down a little low. Health pack brings him back up into the healthy range. Veron, of course, being taken out to 72 health. 45 laws of gravity bring him down. Shadow comes in to finish the job. Low getting a little bit more damage on him once again. The regen gonna slowly inch its way back up to the 100 health range. Teehee being the only one on the point for the side of TMG at the moment.
It's forced off, he doesn't get the cap point.
Oh, so both teams do have that Uber ready to go. Deadstar currently going toe-to-toe with the Scout. Gets finished off by the Snoxy, I believe, or Dreamhack.
Yeah, he didn't really need to give his life away. Get back now.
Yep, so midpoint is going to go into the hands of BRG. They are very, very aggressive and they want to take the first map. So that is going to be the midpoint. Sinky going to be rotating around, keeping an eye on people inside IT. So once again, both teams still do have that Uber on hand. They're going to be ready for any pushes that are coming in from either side. So they have to play very, very cautiously, of course.
And Ron might
Veron jumping in a little bit alone right there. He does manage to back out safely. So it does look like they are going to be rotating into IT. The medic is.
Oh, and the same thing could happen as last round.
Alright.
Last round, BRG walked into IT as well. TMG escaped.
Yeah, so there we go. They are going to be slowly inching the way forward. The medic staying together with Sanjay as well as Veron. They are going to back out though. Not too keen on pushing into
and you
it.
can see TMG's combo just walking back so far for no reason. They have Uber.
Yeah, so TMG playing very, very passively compared to BRG. BRG, of course, inching forward to gain as much ground as they can, with TMG just giving up ground, despite the Ubers being equal as of now.
Yeah.
So TMG, very, very passive plays coming in from them. Might need to buck up a little bit. We do see Sinky trying to push up with the aggressive push in through IT, trying to gain ground for his team. Of course, both medics are going to be at a very, very safe distance away from where all the action is happening.
Maybe at this point, I think a team could sack someone in. Like Snoxy to get an off-task sniper.
Yeah, they could probably do that to get that pick down and give them some sort of advantage for them to push in, but doesn't look like they're too keen on doing anything as of yet. They're just going to be hanging back in IT as well as Choke. The Solis are going to be tossing some damage through Choke right here, the side of TMG. Low eats a very, very huge rocket to his face though. 75 health, but the medium health back at the midpoint is going to bring him back up into the healthy range.
Just jumping into my rocket.
Yeah, it's just catching rockets with his face. Not really recommended for any class at all, actually. So he is going to just try to maintain his teammates' health up and try to give them all that overheal. TMG, of course, just hanging back. The scores right now are still going to be 1-1. The timer remaining for the server is going to be 16 minutes counting down. 16 minutes and 10 seconds counting down. So that is going to be. That's going to be the server.
BRG's combo working by IT now.
Yep. So Veron slowly inching his way forward. There we go, they are going to be on the point already. Sai gets the force down onto the medic, so that is going to be the Uber gone for the side of TMG. They are going to be pushing forward.
BRG drops two players, they have the better Uber. But
yeah, BRG gets the force down on TMG. They back out even though, they lose Sai and Snoxy. They could have continued to push in with all their players. That is going to be Veron gone. The aggressive Solis are going to come in to get the force down onto the Uber. It's going to be a defensive Uber, and they are just going to use this Uber to back out. So it's a big shame for the side of BRG. They could have pushed forward, with that Uber of theirs and possibly take down the medic. That is going to be huge for them already. Without the medic, I'm pretty sure the TMG players aren't too keen on maintaining that hold right there.
No, it's a spread out fight right now.
Yep, so it is going to be a little bit messy. Dreamer going all the way forward, trying to get the pick down onto the Demo Man, but he does get finished off with Teehee's pipe in the end. A little bit of rolling action.
That was honestly so weird. They just walked in and nothing really happened.
Yeah, so they tried to gain some ground and now they're backing out once again. Uber is going to go into the hands of TMG though. They do have that.
Yeah, if TMG worked fast, they could probably push into this and get.
Yep, so Acer is going in for the aggressive bomb. Jumps way past the combo though. He's going to go all the way to the choke into Suez to get the health pack. So mid-fight is going to be underway as we speak.
Yeah, low goes down. That's a good
lovely pick coming out from TMG. That is going to be the medic demo man as well as the Solid taken down. Sinky trying to do as much damage as possible. That is going to be a full wipe for the side of BRG. So TMG, although they lose Shattler and Rusty, they do a massive cleanup for the side of BRG. Even though we have Lil coming in right now, most of his teammates, well, if not all of his teammates, are going to be dead. This is going to allow them to have a very, very small Uber advantage. But Spire is going to go into the hands of TMG with Sinky and the Demo Man already there. So he's tossing out stickies on the forward spawn, but no one's going to be coming out from there, my dear friend. So slightly advantage. Yep.
BRG not going for any off classes here. They know they have to add, so perhaps they want to get the.
Yep, so they could possibly try to get the push out to gain some ground. They do have that lovely Uber ad compared to Rusty's 50%. Rusty, of course, is still going to be running that Medigun, I believe. So, no, Rusty's running Kritzkrieg, so this is going to be slightly different. Going to have to see how they decide to play around with this.
Yeah, look, they're moving towards, yeah.
Yeah, so Sanji popped, Uber gets popped off relatively early. Yeah, lovely pick coming up from Sanji. So that is going to be Rusty dropping that Kritzkrieg. It's not going to be useful anymore. Lil gets taken down though. So Sanji does do a very good job of doing that.
Deathstar finishing off 3 players.
There they go. They are going to try to capture the last for their team. Deathstar standing on the point, going toe to toe against the Solly, getting tossed about with the rockets. Whips out his pistol, trying to finish the job, going up against Sai, but gets finished off. A nice try from Deathstar trying to capture the final point for his team, but there is going to be someone trying to capture it for his team right there.
Yeah, Teehee, but he missed a few.
Oh, a bit of a shame right there. So huge capture time down onto the final point. That is not going to allow BRG to push out easily at all. They are going to have to hang back to watch that.
What happened there was they lost Russ early on, but then Sync ran towards last and like he dragged back on top of BRG.
Yep, so he
did kind of split up the team, allowing Deathstar.
Yeah, so nice try coming up from Deathstar beside TMG. So Spire will go back into the hands of BRG. They are going to try to maintain their ground hold, get more territory. They're just going to be hanging back until they get that charge up once again. So Lil still running that lovely Uber charge. Whereas, let's see if we can get the perspective of Rusty, who is currently still on Kritzkrieg though.
Snipe Lil!
There we go, the crit sticky comes flying in! Absolutely massive pick down to Lil! That is gonna be the Uber absolutely gone. So once again, Rusty will get finished off, but that is not gonna be much when you only have 2 players up at the moment. Sanjay trying to set up some stickies onto the Shutter, doesn't really quite get it done though. He's gonna get it picked down onto Shatler, so he's gonna be the only one up. The final point is gonna go into the hands of TMG. They are stacking the point. The Solly gets finished off though by a pipe and a lovely capture coming up from Sinky. So absolutely massive crit sticky snipe coming up from
That's how you use the Blitzkrieg.
Absolutely
Just sniped BRG's comp.
So devastating. So they had no idea that Rusty was running Kritzkrieg once again. It does look like he swapped back to the regular recharge, I think.
Yeah, and then afterwards, Veron tried to sack in and he landed an insane airshot on him after.
Yeah, so massive picks coming up from TMG. Rusty currently still on that Kritzkrieg. I want to see what they can do with this. Lil, of course, is going to be running that stock Medigun. Mid-fight is going to be on the way. Nobody yet to bite the dust. Sai getting really low though. Veron and Sai being the first ones to be taken down. That is going to be 2 Solis down for the side of BRG. They are still trying to contest this though. The Medic and the Scouts. That is both Scouts down this time around. Demoman going to be backing out all the way, and the Medic going to be left alone.
Demoman's not ideal.
Aggressive bomb coming in from the Demoman though. He somehow backs out, keeping his Demoman alive, but he drops that Uber charge!
He dropped them!
Oh my goodness, very huge shame once again.
He's on fire right now.
T going absolutely huge. TMG going to capture that point with their Scouts. Heavy trying to defend that point for his team. They're yet to capture Spire. Kritzkrieg finally pops for the side of TMG. They are going to spam up with as much damage as they can. There's absolutely nothing this sniper can do, despite him getting a medic pick or not. That is going to be that once again. TMG definitely on a rampage right now.
Oh my god, he's absolutely on fire right now.
Absolutely on fire.
There's 2 drops.
Huge picks coming up from TMG. And Lil this time around, once in on some of that Kritzkrieg action, he's going to be running Kritzkrieg too. Rusty, of course, running Kritzkrieg as well, so this is going to be a Kritzkrieg battle. Aggressive Solly bomb coming in from Shatler, but he will get finished off. AsiaFortress follows shortly after. Sai follows them, so those 2 Solis hand in hand heading to heaven. Veron eating a little bit of damage, but he's going to be fine, and Danny reuniting with his medic low onto the point. Deathstar, Teehee, and Rusty are going to be the only players up right now. Deathstar, of course, getting finished off during the mid-fight. Dream trying to finish off that Demoman, whips out the pistol to finish the job, chases him all the way through choke and gets that kill. Rusty does manage to survive all the way back to the last point. He is still running that Kritzkrieg though. Lil, however, has that full charge. You know what they could possibly do?
TMG tried something different then.
Yeah.
They sent Shadler and AsiaFortress for a bomb to his show. Got absolutely. Just trying things out, you know. one ahead.
Both teams do have crit screen already. We do hear that 7th man being ready to go. He is going to be finished off and taken now, proving nothing more than a little bit of rocket fodder. Both teams pop that crit screen. Lure gets finished off. Sanjay trying to toss out damage, but there you go. They were stacking the point already. And that is going to be that, bringing the score 2-3.
So I'm hoping TMG doesn't try that again.
Right, so Lil still on the crit screen once again. And let's see if we can find out what our dear friend is playing from the side of Rust. Crit screen as well, so it looks like it's going to be a crit screen match again.
New meta, dude.
Yeah, new meta, definitely.
The same thing happened on Product.
Yeah, Product, of course, a crit screen favorite map. There we go, mid-fight is going to be on the way. Veron eating lots of damage. The arrow brings him up into the healthy range. Sai being the first one to go to heaven once again. Going to Sully Heaven. Aggressive bomb coming up from Veron, but he rockets jump to heaven on his own. Shattler coming in, trying to get the pick down onto Lil.
Get the crits on Snoxy!
Lovely picks coming out though. So Lil being left alone together with the scout is going to back out through IT. The scout gets finished off. He's going to back out.
No one's capping for TMG.
So they do try to hunt down Lil, but he does manage to survive and walk away. But bit of a shame he did not link up with anyone because everyone was dead. Has no opportunity to build any charge at all. Rusty is going to have that charge up sooner than BRG, so they are going to try their best to get the charge up as soon as possible. Lil is going to be building it together with his scout. TMG players are going to be capturing Spire. Yep, Side jumps in, tries to get something done, but gets denied and destroyed instead. Teehee gets finished off though. So Dream trying to go out and get some work done.
Yeah, for BRG to effectively use their 8 people.
Yep, so
especially the demo man.
There we go,
like,
crit screen is going to be popped straight away. Tossing out onto everyone. Medic eats a rocket, but the crit was not flashed onto him. Lil is going to flash onto the demo man and the Solly. They do try to deny all the TMG players from doing anything at all. Lovely air shot coming out from Veron, finishing off Sinky mid-air before he can capture anything at all. That is going to be loads of players down for the side of TMG. Deadstar currently all the way at the choke. He's going to back out together with the demo man. So nice try coming from TMG with that
missed
crit
it. Missed the air shot. I was watching Deadstar backing away.
And the Spire goes back to BRG. So Deadstar is going to be inside IT, getting finished off by Sai's rockets. And Sai going to inch his way forward. Has his sights onto the demo man as well as the medic. He knows where the medic is. The Solly tossing rockets down from the crates. Sai going to be a little bit low. The medic arrow does bring him back up to 65. Tries to rocket jump and do some damage, but it's a little bit too low to do anything at all. Midpoint, BRG currently
Dream, he's flanking around.
Yep, so that's Dream getting taken
was going
down.
for a flank from IT there.
So Lil has that full crit screen ready to go. They could try to get the sticky snipe. They pop the crit screen straight away. Sanjay tries to get anything done at all, but nothing done. So that crit screen effectively...
No one was there, they popped into her.
Yeah, so there was no one around. They popped their crit screen, and that is going to be that. Now TMG has the crit screen though.
They need to, when you're using crit screen, you need to call out where the combo.
Yep.
Snipe.
Oh, Lil gets finished off by Singy. And they are going to try to push in to destroy as much people as possible. Currently, only Veron is the only soldier up.
And Rusty didn't need to pop there. Rusty still has his run.
Yep, so Rusty maintained his crit screen charge. That is going to allow him to do a lot of damage.
Watch out for Veron hiding in silver. Veron's hiding in silver.
He's going to somehow manage to back out. This aggressive bomb down on the Solly. Almost gets the medic though. Rusty surfs around and survives. He's still holding on to that 100% crit screen charge. I know he's running over this time around. He gets forced. Aggressive bomb coming in from Veron. So lovely force coming in from Veron gets the force down onto the medic. So Lil gonna have that advantage this time around. Lovely arrows coming out from him, keeping the scout alive. They are gonna be holding back though. Not too keen on pushing out. So slight advantage into the hands of Lil at 50% compared to Rusty's 27. Rusty's still not building up as fast as he possibly can. Finally starts doing now together with Deadstar with his Boston Basher. Lil of course will have that uber advantage a little bit earlier compared to TMG's medic.
Yeah, they have a pretty decent advantage. They work fast, rapidly.
There they
but
go.
they're holding pretty far back, so. But yeah, they're moving towards rollout. So.
Yep, slowly moving towards rollout. They're getting into position. Lil looks like he wants to pop it onto the Solly. There we go. Pop onto Veron. Sticky traps bomb Veron all the way into the air. He gets the bomb down onto the medic though. He gets tossed straight down onto the medic. Takes him down with a lovely rocket, finishing him off. That is going to be the overcharge gone for Rusty. So Lil somehow survives once again. Nope, not anymore.
Oh,
gets finished off by Deadstar. So lovely pick coming out from Deadstar. They do trade medics in the end. Sanjay going toe-to-toe with the medic bow. Whips out the melee weapons. AsiaFortress, of course, winning that battle. Sai being the one to defend the last point for his team. Rusty going to get a little bit of an Uber ad right now, down to 10%, but not something that Lil can't speed heal his way through. There they go, they're going to try to have a dry push coming in. The Solly gets destroyed though, AsiaFortress, but they get the medic pick, so that is going to be the medic down for the side of BRG. They are going to start flooding in right now as we speak. Deadstar, of course, working extremely well, standing on the point, dishing out damage, gets finished off mid-air by Dreams.
I believe in Rust.
Oh, the medic coming in, trying to capture the point. Wow, so that is very interesting. Very interesting coming out from both teams. Lovely plays. TMG, of course, trying to get the catcher. The Demo Man comes flying in. Teehee just wants to get his feet onto that point right there. Very dangerous. There's like almost 50% captured. Acer is trying to get the back end, but gets finished off inside the boiler room.
The control point is being contested.
Once again, they are going to be standing onto the point. 3 minutes counting down for the server time. The score right now is 2-3 in favor of TMG. BRG have to work extremely fast if they want to get a tied map right now. So we'll just have to see how they decide to play on about this.
Time is running out.
It's going to be a race against the clock for the side of BRG, and of course TMG.
This is looking good. TMG losing good player.
Yeah, so they are going to be pushing forward extremely aggressively. Veron with the very aggressive bomb down onto people. Sanjay does get taken down, though midpoint is going to be in the hands of BRG. TMG going to be falling extremely far back. They do still have Rusty alive at 74% charge. But Solly is going to be singled out inside the sewers and finished off, so that is going to be AsiaFortress down as well. They are going to capture Spire right now. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, and they have that Uber, so they can possibly push in straight away. Sinky tries to get the headshot down onto anyone at all. Uber is going to be popped right here. BRG going to push in aggressively. Scouts are going to be rushing onto the point, trying to clear the stickies for their team. They are going to stand on the point. The Heavy going to come out to try to defend it for his team. Aggressive bomb coming in from the Solly. They are going to be losing too many players to do anything at all. Sai going to be trying to slowly inch his way forward to link up with the rest of his team. Lil going to be finished off inside the walkway towards IT. It does look like TMG are going to recapture Spire once again. So aggressive push coming out from BRG, but just not enough for that last point.
Yeah, they couldn't kill the medic in time, so TMG got become.
Yep, so TMG gained the upper hand during that last fight. Of course, all they had to do was hide back inside the respawn room and just come out when the time is right.
Oh, an ace move.
Oh, BRG are going to be dropping 3 players right now. Snoxy with that whopping 19-second respawn time. Teehee inching his way already on the midpoint spawn, spamming out his stickies at choke as well as the shutters to its sewers. And there we go, leave the scout to cap. They push all the way through once again.
This is looking pretty grim for.
Yeah, looking grim for BRG, but the night is still young. This is only map 1. TMG, of course, going to push forward to recapture that Spire for their side. And there we go. Solibomb tries to come in and do anything at all. Sai does get the pick onto AsiaFortress though. Still does survive inside
and
boiler.
And TMG's combo is actually behind.
Oh, that is not good. Deadstar going into the boiler. That is going to be somebody on the point for the team though. Shatler going to be on the point. There we go. And that is going to be 4-2 in favor of TMG. This does not look good for BRG. Counting down, the server is already at 26 seconds, so it does look like map 1 is going to go to TMG straight away.
That's that, Patty.
Oh, so, I mean, both teams are doing extremely well, but at the same time, there are some mistakes here and there that the other team, of course, they capitalize on. But definitely, both teams aren't doing extremely well.
Yeah, I think despite the scoreline being 4-2, not actually fun. Because, you know, at 3-2, when there was like 2 minutes, Guardian nearly had that push.
Yeah, so very, very close right there. They could have possibly brought it up to 3-3, but a bit of a shame right there. Their final push didn't quite pull it off. And the stats are up right now. Of course, looking at our top damages, Teehee with a whopping 10,000 damage. Holy crap, coming out from that demo man. Of course, can't factor out his lovely crit sticky snipe. That is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. So 10,000 damage coming out from Teehee, followed behind, a little bit far behind, 8.3 thousand by Shatler, and then Veron at 7.9. So definitely Teehee the top damager for tonight's match so far. And of course we will be seeing the top fragger Deadstar with a whopping 27 kills, followed behind by Shatler, 25 once again in second place, top second place damage as well as kills, so very impressive coming in from Shatler.
Second is tied between Dream and one more player. It's actually a three-way tie for 25 kills.
Alright.
Check real quick.
Oh, but damn, both teams are definitely putting their best foot forward.
Oh, your stats are different. Mine it says, Oh, what? Oh, I'm so confused now.
Excuse
Let
me.
me check real quick. There it is. Yeah. The top, Shadler, Dream, and Teehee both got 25.
Alright, so lovely frags coming out from them. Excuse me. Right, so we are going to be switching out to Koth Product right now. The second map queued up for tonight. So, of course, if TMG takes this map as well, that is going to be it for tonight. But fingers crossed, BRG, I have my faith in you. Take this map and then we can go into map 3. So that is what I'm hoping. I want to see these two teams play more.
Yeah, because that was actually pretty intense in process.
Oh yeah, very intense. Definitely not as one-sided as most of the matches have been in the Div 3 bracket. Most of the matches have been relatively one-sided, but of course TMG going up against BRG has been always exciting every time they play each other. So I'm very, very happy that...
Just an interesting point about TMG. I actually think it's one of their best maps because they actually crushed Majami in a scrimmage product. So I think it might become a 2-0 here because I'm very confident in TMG.
Oh snap, I have my faith in BRG. BRG, please prove us wrong. Please bring us to map 3. Anything can happen, of course, BRG, anything can happen. I have my utmost faith in you, of course. Definitely, I mean, who knows what we saw.
iPhone?
Yeah, who knows, maybe iPhone might make
a
surprise appearance, we never know. But yeah, so... As we've seen, previously when we were casting the Div 2 match between LFT Overwatch and, what's that called, Wine and Cheese, right, so, what that went down was, they ran Kritzkrieg most of the time, if not almost all the time. They ran Kritzkrieg all the way, so this could possibly be something that these two teams are going to be trying. We have seen them running Kritzkrieg earlier on. I mean, normally from what we have been seeing so far, at least in the Div 3 bracket, we hardly see Kritzkrieg being run, especially for CP maps. So like the most common, the most common thing that they should run is going to be the Ubercharge Medigun. But of course, they decided to switch things up on their previous map, CP Process, and they ran that Kritzkrieg, and of course it did pay off. So I'm looking forward to see what they can do on this map product. So if they run Kritzkrieg like the two teams earlier on, I think it might be pretty interesting.
I think for this map, we should be looking out for Deadstar. He is a really DM heavy scout. Obviously, Product has a lot of reliance on scout, so I think he can be a huge impact.
And of course, Product is a relatively open map, of course, with extremely long sightlines from one end of the map to the other, so we might possibly see Sniper off-classing coming out from Sinky, and of course for the side of BRG, it might possibly be either Dream or Snox, so that is going to be something that we have to look out for as well. So far, both teams have been doing a really good job putting their best foot forward, putting their foot down, not wanting to give up any points at all. It has been relatively close, of course, with nail-biting scenarios where they push all the way to last and then they get pushed all the way back to their last, and just exciting. So I'm pretty excited to see what they can do with these rounds on Koth Product. Of course, we are going to have to wait and see a team capture 4 rounds. Excuse me. Capture 4 rounds because Koth maps are, of course, running a different config compared to CP maps, where instead of a 5-point difference / the server time runs out, CoF maps do not have a server time limit, so the first team to capture the point 4 times and hold out all the way those full 3 minutes 4 times, that is going to be the winner for the map. So this could possibly drag on relatively long. So
Especially with 4.
oh yeah, so get ready for a long night, but even then I'm pretty looking forward to this. There is possibly going to be some really exciting plays. So they are going to be making their way into the server already. We do have all the players in at the moment. And once again, for those of you lovely people who are only just joining us, this is going to be the AsiaFortress Cup Season 10 Division 3 Division 3 brackets, the playoff week. So we are going to have the Mighty Gibuses TMG going up against Bad Reds Gaming BRG. We have concluded the first map on CP process with TMG taking the score 4-2. That is going to give them the first map. And this is going to be the second map for tonight, and may possibly be the deciding map for tonight's playoff match. But fingers crossed BRG give us a good show and bring us to map 3. So map 3 of course is going to be CP Gully Wash, and I sincerely hope they play that map because it is going to be interesting, especially during mid-fights.
And don't let me 4-2 scoreline fool you. It's actually a pretty close match.
Oh yeah. Very, very close. It was down to the final minutes even.
What
Where
is AsiaFortress's name?
Right, so just waiting for the players to ready up before we can start the match proper. Yeah, so just have fun watching them kill each other while take a very, very quick and short break to drink some water. We've been talking quite a lot.
He's been talking a lot. Sitting around.
I can see my base from here.
He trading for strange grenade launcher.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Does look like we are going to be going live right now. And off the bat, we are going to be seeing a sniper being run for the side of BRG Dreamhack. Of course, as we had predicted
He also
early
got a
on.
heavy.
Oh yeah, so off the bat, that is going to be 2 off classes and what? A pause.
AsiaFortress is AFK.
Right, so that is going to be a bit of an issue for the side of TMG when they have one of their player AFK. There we go, we are going to be unpausing right now, so a bit of a
They
shame.
want to restart. They
Alright.
restarted.
Right, so they are going to be restarting the map thanks to AsiaFortress being AFK.
Spectators can vote.
Yeah, so lesson learned, kids, don't ready up if you're AFK.
Control point enabled.
And the configs are going to be reloaded. All they have to do is just reset the map. right? So conflicts are going to be reloaded once again. Currently, I believe AsiaFortress is Nature calls, yeah. So nature calls, and AsiaFortress isn't there at the moment. So just gonna have to hang tight for now. Once again, let's just yeah, just watch them kill each other, or just stand around idly and spawn.
I believe he is actually trading.
Yeah. So
While you were getting water, he got a strange.
yeah,
grenade
he did
launcher.
get a strange grenade launcher. So it's gonna be really interesting to see those stats on his strange grenade launcher with all those sticky snipes coming out.
Well, hopefully we'll see BRG get a better performance, because you can see the ping is actually good now. Sanjay is no longer.
Oh yeah, Sanjay doesn't have that crazy ping anymore compared to previously, upwards of 250 even. So this might be a... despite TMG having a dominating presence on this map, who knows, BRG might pull something out of their hat, or they probably have something up their sleeves.
Oh, AsiaFortress, where are you?
Nature calls! You can't rush nature. So everyone's just hanging on and waiting for AsiaFortress, just waiting for him to make his way back. Hashtag pray for AsiaFortress is trending
Yep,
inside,
put that in the chat.
inside the chat right now. So good luck to AsiaFortress, we hope you finish whatever it is you need to do and come back safely.
He told me in chat earlier that he thought he wasn't. He'll be fine, AsiaFortress. Just gotta give him some words of encouragement. He seems pretty sad.
You'll be fine, AsiaFortress, don't worry. You'll make it out alive.
Never mind. Oh, it might be a bit more serious.
So it does look like AsiaFortress is going to be back right now.
5,
And there we go.
Oh, he's back.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so that is going to be the match live and ready to go. Once again, off the bat, we are going to be seeing 2 off-casting for the side of BRG.
BRG sticking to it.
Yeah, whereas the regular Sixers roster for the side of TMG, they are going to be making their way forward. I'm going to try to get the perspective of Dreamer, who is going to be the sniper for the side of BRG. Of course, what he wants to do is get that pick down onto the medic, or any class at all. Tries to get the headshot down onto Shattler.
Let's go down early. Right.
Yep, so Sai does get a lovely pick down onto AsiaFortress. That's going to be a slight number advantage into the hands of BRG. Dream, of course, trying to get that headshot down onto anyone at
medic
all.
for
Oh, Low! Low getting destroyed, but Rusty gets finished off as well. Massive headshot coming up from Dream, though, finishing off Dead Star.
Point is being captured.
So Teehee
They
currently
need to pressure.
standing
They
on
need
the
to
point.
pressure.
That is going to be a full wipe for the side of BRG.
Yeah, but Loro's gonna have a bit of an advantage there because
Yep.
they,
Low running crit quick this time. Rusty running crit quick this time. Once again, it's going to be a crit war. But Rusty yet to link up with anyone. Currently, finally linking up together with his Boston Basher scout. Gonna buff up all his teammates. Low getting extremely scarily close to that 100% charge. He is going to be hanging back inside spawn. And another tactical pause going down. What is going on? Snoxy. Snox went to the toilet. Snox with net issues.
contradicting stories.
Wow. Angry neighbors. What is going on? Right, there we go. So they are going to unpause the game once again. And yeah, so BRG are gonna have that charge up ready to go very soon.
Yeah, they have a good advantage there. So.
Of course, what they do not want is anyone to drop it all. BRG Sanjay going extremely deep, going up against Rusty, gets in a little bit low. He does finish off Sinky though. Rusty gets finished off! Wow, lovely pick out from BRG, Snox and Sanjay working together, destroying
Not
Rusty.
worth it. They've got a medic and a sniper from BRG.
Yeah, so a little bit of a shame right there. Dream gonna be taken down to 5 health. Low, of course, manages to survive, so good job for Low, but he's getting finished off, and that is gonna be the drop once again.
No!
Deadstar going extremely deep all the way into spawn.
That's what I was saying. That star is just amazing.
Definitely, Deadstar is the player to make things happen. So that is going to be the charge effectively negated, no more Kritzkrieg. Rusty, of course, is still going to maintain that Kritzkrieg running, as will Lil, I believe. Yep, there we go, Lil going to be running Kritzkrieg as well. Lil, of course, going to be hanging back together with his scout to build that charge up, while the BRG players try to toss their bodies onto the point. Sai gets finished off, everyone gets finished off effectively. The only person going down for the side of TMG is going to be AsiaFortress, but he's just going to be spawning in right now.
And it's not really a bad idea for BRG to come back, because they're going to be building.
Yep, so they will have that charge up relatively shortly. TMG, of course, will have their charge up as well, so they have to play extremely carefully. Once again, of course,
they pop the
there we go,
crits.
crits. Oh, he gets denied!
Down.
Absolutely denied! So TMG Shallow tries to bomb onto the medic though, low.
Good rocket from Iran there.
BRG, absolutely massive cleanup going on. The only person up right now is going to be Deadstar. Deadstar, of course, trying to get some work done, going toe-to-toe against Sai, trying to get the frag down, but he's going to be at 17 health. But they are not going to be able to kill Deadstar at all.
Remember last time a team didn't deal with Scout behind?
Oh yeah,
the same thing might happen.
That's right, so TMG's Deadstar is still currently behind.
No one's committing anything to him. He's just running around stealing health packs.
Yeah, so there we go, he has his sight onto the medic, finishes him off! So Deadstar all the way behind, nobody goes behind to finish him off at all. He just comes out and picks Lurl off, so that is going to be the medic going. Rusty currently at 68% charge. They are going to be able to recapture the point, but currently TMG, 45 seconds left on the clock. With BRG finally 2 minutes and 16 seconds counting down.
I actually don't understand how that happened because they knew that someone was there, but Lurl still walked in.
Yeah, they just ignored him. They just left him behind.
Yeah, but they should at least called it out so that Lurl knew. At least Lurl should have known.
Yep, so Lurl backs out alone, and it's just big shame, big shame. There goes the medic for the side of BRG. Currently Dream is still a sniper for his team. Rusty, of course, still running that Kritzkrieg. Low switching out to that Uber charge right now, the stock medigun. Sai and Dream do get taken down though. Snox and Veron will get finished off shortly after. Lovely rockets coming in, getting some damage down onto Low, but he will back out into resub to get his health back up to 150.
Mission ends in 30
yeah, and
seconds.
time is really tight for BRG right now.
Extremely tight, so 25
but they do
seconds
have the Uber,
down.
so.
Yep, so they are 97% on hand. If they have to do anything, they have to do it right now. Kritzkrieg is
Got
already
Sai
ready.
early.
Yep. So that is going to be 2 players down, Snox and Sai. They pop that Kritzkrieg and they pop that Uber at the same time and not be able to do anything with that Uber. The medic gets finished off. TMG players are going to flood down onto the BRG players. They still hold that point though. But they are going to try to inch their way forward. And there we go, the capture time is going to slowly deplete. Sai trying to rocket jump his way to the front, but a bit of a shame.
Periodically, that should have been favorable for BRG because obviously TMG had the crits and they had the Uber. So.
Yeah.
If only they didn't drop those 2 players early.
That's right, they could have possibly get some work done. But nice try coming out from BRG, of course. As you have mentioned, TMG have been known to dominate the COD product map. But who knows? I have faith in you, BRG, please. Come on, boys. And the point is going to be activated right now. BRG players are going to be fighting to gain some ground. TMG Rusty is still running that Kritzkrieg with...
that star just got 2v1 by the enemy scout. That was really good.
So Rusty eating a little bit of damage. He's going to back out together with the scout. The aggressive bomb coming in from Veron, trying to push forward to gain some ground for his team. Midpoint goes into the hands of BRG. They are going to be pushing forward to try to get some damage down onto the players of TMG. It does look like the BRG players are going to be running the regular Uber charge, but of course Rusty, he will have that Kritzkrieg ready to go.
I'm getting caught for no reason.
There we go, crit screen is going to be popped and the sticky getting tossed all the way across the map, trying to get some pick down onto the medic or anyone at all. And the counter Uber comes pushing back in absolutely strongly. Snoxy gets flashed, he is going to push all the way back into their spawn. Tries to take down Deadstar, or Sinky, sorry. And does so successfully in the end.
The issue for... wait. Laurel's gonna... Laurel... Oh, it's supposed to see Laurel! Anyway, yeah, the problem for TMG there was... they had no one in front to call out the combo, where the combo was for TMG's type, so... they were just kind of shooting those stickies around randomly.
Oh, massive air pipe coming up from Teehee though.
Killed
bouncing.
Russ!
Oh,
I just killed Russ.
he tried to take down Sai with an air pipe. Does take Sai down to very, very low health, but he did manage to survive and pick off Rusty. So that is going to be the medic down. Low spawning in right now, with Rusty spawning in as well. So BRG, of course, holding that point. A minute and 50 seconds counting down. Ubers are going to be relatively, well, not really equal now. Low being
Oh, low taking down very low.
Oh, it gets finished off. So that is going to be the Uber advantage into the hands of TMG. Of course, Rusty switching back out to that stock medigun.
Yeah, BRG got some decent cap time.
Yep, so brought it all the way down to a minute and 36 seconds.
Yeah.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock for the side of TMG, counting down.
I think they should try the thing where they send out several people and for force and while building in spawn.
Oh yeah, so definitely a very, very viable strategy that we have been seeing.
And they get 2 people over there.
Yeah, so
go you.
that is going to be Teehee down as well. Aggressive Soliball Sanjay kills himself though. So Rusty eats a little bit of damage, but he's going to be all fine and dandy. He picks up the small health pack inside the walkway. Shatler though, getting the bomb down onto anyone at all, is going to back out.
And yeah, TMG is giving... I think this is pretty good. They can just counter pop back in. Yep, and
there we go.
Lowe doesn't have blooper yet, so they need to kill quickly.
Yep, so he pops it onto Sinky, and Sinky is going to whip out, try to get some damage down, but TMG are going to be losing players. So currently Teehee bites the dust as well. Rusty, 5 health, whips out the Ubersaw, trying to get some damage done, but just
I believe
enough.
in that star.
So there you go. Deadstar trying to get some work done. Oh, air pipe coming out from Sanjay.
Yeah, the issue there was they popped it on Sync, but he was missing shots onto Thorough.
Yeah, so bit of a shame right there. They could have tried to, could have been an effective counter Uber push. Deadstar is going to be a sniper this time around.
Surprising. I think Sync is a better sniper.
Gonna hop onto his perspective to see if he can get that medic pick. Of course, that is what he wants to do. He does get the body shot down onto the Demo Man though, taking him down all the way into the double digits. But the Sanjay gets finished off.
Down.
Yep, so that is gonna be the Demo Man down for the side of BRG. Deadstar, of course, still peeking around, trying to get that pick down onto the medic. Solly with the aggressive bomb finishes him off, so that is gonna be the Deadstar down. Crit Scree is gonna be ready though. Rusty does have that Crit Scree up and ready to go. Low gets finished off.
What?
That is going to be the medic absolutely gone. 42 seconds counting down on the clock for the side of BRG. TMG at minute and 54.
Oh! Rusty! Rust!
Rusty gets finished off.
Oh!
Oh, massive pick coming out from BRG. TMG players trying to push forward.
Neither team protected their medic very well.
Oh, TMG, they are going to be stacking the point though. They do have 3 players on the point. Oh, there they go. They're doing a very, very good job of doing the cleanup. So Lil does manage to back out and survive somehow.
Yeah, I think at this point, BRG needs to just chill out, get the Uber, because they only need to get 20 seconds.
That's right. So
they honestly have a lot of time.
Yep. They're running the stock Uber right now. So if they get that, if they do a very good Uber push, and fingers crossed they wiped entire TMG, spawn timer enough is going to allow them to capture the point all the way.
Down early.
Lovely air shot though. So TMG doing a good job of holding their ground, tossing out some damage. Teehee standing on the rock, just tossing pipes down China, and watching choke as well.
Why are they sacking the scouts in? Oh no.
Size down.
I don't know what BRG did. They had Uber ad, they didn't need to.
There we go, so Uber is going to go into the hands of Rusty as well. And Rusty is running crit screen, mind you, so that is going to be devastating for BRG when they pop that charge.
Oh no, BRG would have the advantage.
Yep, so Lil still has the Uber charge, yeah. There we go, aggressive bomb.
See what happens?
And crit screen gets popped.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything because they have Uber.
Yep, so that is going to be that. But all they managed to do is take down AsiaFortress as well as Deadstar. The point is still in the hands of TMG with only 2 players up at the moment. just Rusty and Sinky, so they are going to have to hold that point for 15 seconds, counting down. All they have to do is hold very, very closely towards TMG spawn.
Yeah.
There we go, TMG
Yeah,
trying to get
TMG's
that drive
rushing.
push.
Oh, Sai didn't die like that.
AsiaFortress gets finished off trying to capture the point for his team. TMG start flooding in together with the medic T-He trying to get some damage down. They do get quite a lot of damage done though. Sinky trying to get some work done down onto the medic. They are going to stack the point. And
Oh no!
what is happening? BRG, they're just
It was
crumbling.
dry. It was. Yeah, it was just a DM fight because there was no Uber.
Yeah, it was just full on
TMP's
DM.
DM is just too strong.
So BRG, 10 seconds counting down right now into TMG's favor. But one thing we have to watch out for, BRG, all they have to do is capture the point and the win is theirs. If they want to do anything, they have to do it now. They are going to be flooding onto the point slowly but surely. There we go. Uber is going to be popped for the side of TMG. There's Uber popped for the side of BRG as well.
It's Sanjay and Lure versus the world.
Sanjay getting damage down onto everyone, getting lovely pipes down onto everyone. The medic trying his best to keep Sanjay alive, but oh, nice try coming out from BRG, Sanjay and Lowell trying to work together. Take down quite a couple of people, but everyone just came flooding back on.
It's a valiant effort, bro.
Very valiant effort indeed. So here we go.
Yeah, 4v fight just now. I think it was a scout and soldier for BRG. They were way too far ahead. Like they were on the same page there. Like half the team was behind, and half the team was ahead.
Yeah.
So once TMG pushed in, the people in front, they kind of got separated.
That's true. That probably cost them that round. There we go. Point is enabled. Aggressive bombs coming in from the BRG soldiers. Veron pays for it with his life. Sai is going to be very low, down to 22 health. Zinky and Deadstar trying to work together to take down the scout. Scout Dreamer Run gets finished off, and the point is going to go into the hands of TMG.
But Lure's alive, so they could not have.
Yep, so Low backs off alive all the way to last. He is going to have that lovely charge on hand. 92.
Wait, Burst dies! Burst dies!
Oh, massive pick coming up from Sai. So that is
Wow.
going to be Rusty gone, and effectively the charge gone as well.
Acimus! Good, he could kill Lure here. No drops!
Oh, that is going to be an Uber drop coming out from Low. Lovely pick right there.
Oh my god. Like every time we think BRG has an advantage. It just,
Yeah, and another pause right here. So,
unfortunate.
and they're going to unpause it once again. So no idea what is even going on sometimes. Just randomly pausing the game. Right, so there we go. Rusty is going to have his charge up first. 11% counting up. He's going to be running that stock medigun once again. He gets singled out by the scout though. Gets finished off by Veron's aggressive bomb. So that is going to be the medic down once again. Oh, Low is going to be up. And of course, Rusty is going to have that longer respawn time. So, lovely pick coming up from Veron. Of course, BRG have yet to capture that midpoint. Oh, bomb coming in from the AsiaFortress, destroying Sai right there.
Oh, Dream gets 3 kills there.
Lovely picks coming up from Dream
He
once
gets a 4th
again.
here. He gets a 4th.
Dream going absolutely huge as a scout once again.
Thanks, Doc.
Do players with the name Dream just play extremely well? We have no idea.
Yeah, there's a correlation.
Yeah. Right, so Sinky is going to be running Sniper this time around. Let's see if he can get any pick at all. He's going to be backing up to get some overheals from his medic before pushing out towards the front lines once again. So he does get spotted by the Solly up top. I believe it is going to be Sai, keeping an eye out for his team. So that is going to be Sniper backing out. And Sinky is going to be running Spy this time. Something we haven't seen as of yet.
The control point has
Well, not in this series at least, but today.
Yeah. And he switches back out to Scout. So a bit of a tease right there. No Spy plays tonight. Well, at least from the Div 3 playoff so far. So Teehee is going to be getting a lot of damage down onto him. Gets finished off by...
Dream's on a 5 kills.
yeah, so Dream going extremely huge right now. Trying to get all the kills for his team.
And we're just gonna have the better Uber here.
control point is being captured.
Yep, so the point...
TMG popped really early.
The point is still in the hands of BRG right now, so there they go, they've got their Uber as well. Rusty is going to be alone right there, taking down to 4 health. He's trying to surf around, reunites with his Devilman and survives with a single-digit health. So lovely
At the
plays.
same time, Lure was taken down.
Oh yeah, absolutely
We'll have
lovely.
Uber.
So that is going to be the medic down. He is going to be spawning in right now though. But Uber ad is going to go into the hands of TMG, of course, if BRG does anything at all. The Solly with the aggressive bomb tries to get some work done, but Sai gets finished off and denied instead. They are going to try to capture the point for their team. Currently, a minute and 14 seconds counting down for BRG, and a minute and 46 seconds counting down for TMG, so still relatively close. Teehee bouncing all the way forward, trying to get the stickies and pipes down onto the entirety of the BRG players. The TMG with an extremely aggressive forward hold.
They've lost Ace of
So Ace and Deadstar do get taken down.
Take down
Sinky going to be really low as well. 14 health gets finished off by a scattergun shot. That is only going to be 3 players up at the moment. Rusty being alone right now with that 96% charge is going to be extremely dangerous for him to drop it right now. He will get that Uber on hand just in time though. Now they should be able to do that counter push. Shattler wants to go in, so that is going to be the Uber popped for TMG. Aggressive bomb down onto the medic straight away. Lurl eats lots of damage, but managed to survive with 17 health. He does get that health point to bring him back up once again.
No, don't commit. They need to go back there, regroup and...
Yeah, so aggressive bomb from the Solly coming in once again. Acer is trying to inch his way forward to get it big down onto the medic, but the medic does survive with that full charge. So good job to
now.
Lurl.
Just get that people back up.
Yeah, so good job from Lurl once again.
He goes down.
Oh, so that is going to be the demo man down. They are going to be hanging back. It's like the staircase area once again. BRG players want to gain some ground though. Sai at the right side trying to get the bomb down. The force though, they do get the force down onto the BRG players. TMG Rusty still has that 50% charge. BRG players do push out to mid though. TMG are going to be losing 3 players currently, only Teehee, Shattler as well as Rusty up at the moment. Rusty gonna
but Lure died and Rusty now has the full
grab.
A
very, very sizable advantage. So Baron tries to come in to get some work done, but he gets finished off in the end. Didn't have any sights on the medic. Rusty getting toe-to-toe against the scout once again. Nice try from Dream coming out trying to finish the job. Sinky is going to be able to finish off that Sai as well. Deadstar on the point together with the rest of his team. So that is going to be 31 seconds counting down. Very, very close match so far. The sticky trap's right there. Deadstar trying to clear it for his team. What the demo man has to do was detonate, but no one right there to get the frags down on. So 18 seconds counting down once again.
full Uber ad to defend.
Yeah, not going to be easy for BRG to do anything for this push. Of course, Veron wants to get that aggressive pop down onto the medic. They do pop that Uber in the end though. TMG Sinky trying to push forward to get the kill down onto the medic, does so successfully. That is going to be low down. They do maintain the hold on the point. And there we go. 3-0.
Looking good for BRG at all, is it?
BRG, please!
It's been BRG! Close. Like, individually, the rounds have been close.
Yeah, but just right at the end, TMG just
narrowly
pulls
edged
through.
down everything.
So once again, Rusty is going to be running that stock medigun, whereas I believe Low is going to be running stock medigun as well. So no crits quick shenanigans this time around. Teehee going to be spamming out his damage down onto the players at the right side. Cliff as well. Going to toss his stickies around the point to deny anybody from coming on. He's going to be capturing the point for his team though, so TMG are going to be able to capture the midpoint. Ubers are going to be relatively equal.
Yeah, I mean, for every round so far, the medics have been doing good in terms of protecting, staying alive in it.
Yep. And we are going to have Deadstar on Sniper. Of course, what he wants to do is get that pick down onto Lurl once again. He's going to make his way onto the right side cliff, rotating around to China to get some overheals from his medic. And he's going to scope in to get see if he can get anything done. But of course, the BRG players are still going to be hanging a little bit far back, slowly inching their way forward, of course. So Deadstar just keeping his eye out on China as well as everywhere else. As he sights down onto the medic, tries to get the headshot down though.
And AsiaFortress pops red and he jumps onto Lord there.
Yeah, so that is
now
TMG
has been better.
There we go, TMG popping that Uber onto the demo man. Gonna push BRG players all the way back. Lovely headshot coming up from Deadstar, taking out Sai. And there we go, BRG are gonna be dropping their players. But Deadstar does get finished off though. Dream once again all the way far behind, getting some massive work done. Finishing off Deadstar, but that's about it. So Sinky going toe-to-toe against the other scout, Snoxy. Snoxy, of course, finally decides to join Dream together in Scout Heaven.
BRGs, I think they're tilting a bit right now. That fight was really good.
Yeah, so a little bit messy right there, but TMG, of course, they will gain the upper hand. Midpoint, of course, still in the hands of TMG. A minute and 30 seconds counting down. BRG still standing at that 3-minute marker. Sinky going toe-to-toe against the Solly, finishes him off. That is going to be Baron down from the side of BRG. Sai, of course, currently spawning in within 2 seconds. Sanjay, turn around, my dear friend. Sinky coming in from behind, finishing all the players one by one. That is going to be Snox down as well. So many people going down for the side of BRG.
Yeah, but they'll respawn in time for being pushed.
Yep, so they are going to be spawning in right now. Lol, of course, has that Uber charge on hand, as will Rusty. So they are going to be ready for any push coming in from BRG. 60 seconds.
And Sink could get... Oh! Sink gets a huge pick on Sanjay there, the demo.
That is going to be the demo man down. Deadstar gets the force down onto the Lil. So that is going to be the Uber gone for the side of BRG. They are going to try to push forward to get as much work done as possible. Rusty with the counter Uber flashes onto the scout. Tries to heal. Tries to go behind and get the flash down onto Teehee. Does finally manage to do so successfully. Snox almost taking Teehee down. Gets denied in the end. So that is a big shame.
Yeah, the same thing happened for BRG in the previous push before. They just popped in way too early.
Yeah, so...
Basically.
Very, very huge waste right there. So TMG maintain their hold on the midpoint. 20 seconds counting down. So far for this round at least, TMG definitely dominating.
Oh no. And Nora's gonna go down, I think?
Yeah, that is gonna be 3-4 players. Headshot goes down onto Rusty though. That is a massive pick coming up from Snox.
And Big Daddy there checking his stats.
Oh snap. So there we go. Teehee gets sniped as well. But it doesn't matter. TMG take the next point 4-0.
Yeah,
and that is going to be the map.
DM, they're just so good on product. They just destroy everyone.
Definitely. So as you predicted, TMG do take the next map, CP product as well. Big shame. I was really looking forward to BRG and TMG going towards a
what?
map, though.
The logs are...
Yeah, the logs look a little bit messed up. 3-0. No idea what's going on.
1,000.
Wow. So Teehee, holy crap.
I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah, I don't think this is accurate at all, but more or less I believe it will be somewhere along this ranking right here. So the two Demomans up top, you know, just right there. And Deadstar, you know, of course, hanging up there with the big boys.
Yeah.
As a scout once again, and a sniper
Super
of course.
scout.
Yeah, so definitely Deadstar pumping out all the damage. In terms of kills, we have Deadstar topping the charts together with Sinky. So those two scouts work together extremely well, as we've been seeing throughout the entirety of AFC 10. Of course,
they're a terrifying combo in product.
Absolutely scary combo. And of course the medic stats once again, very, very sad drops coming up from Low, those two drops, and one drop coming up from Rusty as well. Medigun and Crit Quick builds right there. Average time before healing has been equal, 5.7 seconds each. Average time to build 57 seconds compared to Low's 60 seconds, so slight change towards Rusty, probably because they ran Crit Quick a little bit more often. So more or less about the same in terms of Uber charge building. Deaths with 95 to 99% charge Uber. Good job to both medics for staying alive all those times. And deaths within 20 seconds after Uber, both medics have died 4 times. So that is going to be a very interesting match that we have been seeing so far. BRG and TMG, of course, the two teams that I am very excited to cast every time. Very good matchup between both teams so far.
Wow. It's really disappointing that BRG.
Yeah, very disappointed that they didn't make it to a third map, but it's not the end of the world for BRG. They are going to be pushed down into the lower bracket, but all fine and dandy. They will go up against the other team playing tomorrow. MGM going up against Tech E. Those two teams playing against each other. They are going to see who maintains, you know, their position in the upper bracket and who gets pushed down. Whoever gets pushed down will go up against BRG, so they've got that to look forward to. Of course, we will not be able to cover the match tomorrow. If I find someone who is going to cover the match, of course, I will host their Twitch channel, of course. Show them some love and watch the match. MGM, of course, going up against Tech E. So it has been me and CabbageofLove. Do you have anything to add on?
Yeah, go TMG.
Go TMG, that's right.
And good luck, BRG.
That's right. So lovely plays coming from both teams tonight. Very, very close matches. Despite the scores, don't be fooled. That 4-0 victory. The first 3 matches definitely very, very close. But TMG.
Yep, especially round 2 where it was in overtime.
Oh yeah, very close. But in the end, TMG did prevail. So good plays to both teams. Once again, congratulations to TMG, and of course, shout out to BRG. Lovely plays, lovely picks, and wish you all the best inside the lower bracket, going up against whoever gets sent there. So that has been the casts for tonight. A bit of a shame there's no third map, but that is going to be it for tonight. No updates on when the next match will be, will be scheduled. But of course, we will update the stream, all the information and stuff that you all know. So it has been me and the Cabbage of Love as your casters for tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure casting together with you, Cabbage.
You too, dude.
Alright, so of course I will definitely bring you back on, if there is going to be any casts that MGM are not playing in. Of course, we can't get you to cast while you are playing. So look forward to casting you with you more often.
Wow, thanks.
Right, so that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you all lovelies inside the Twitch chat for hanging out. It has been BRG going up against TMG for their AFC 10 Div 3 bracket playoff week. And cheers to everyone.
Night.
Good night.
It's pretty late now.
Yeah, so the match did drag on a little bit though, but that is to be expected of Koth maps, especially if it's extremely close. So once again, congratulations to the team that have won their playoff matches tonight, namely TMG as well as Wine and Cheese. Of course, good luck to BRG and the looking for team, looking for Team Overwatch, right, inside their lower bracket matchup when they schedule that. So good luck to both teams, and I guess we'll see you during the next match. Cheers!
Hey, guys.